Well, basically, I moved back from England in 2012 and I joined our family business. We've got a few businesses going there. So, YouTube was banned in Pakistan and then they unbanned it, I believe, around 2015 or 16. And after that, they started monetizing the channels. But because Pakistan mein banned tha, YouTube got left far behind, and so they were incentivizing all the YouTube creators that if you have one video, we'll monetize your channel. So I got to thinking and I was like, I'll just make a channel and I'll upload one video and I'll get my monetization and I'll just keep it for now and then convert it into a business later on. Like, it was a business decision at that point. So alongside that, I was also spending a lot of time watching tech reviews, international YouTubers and all that. So then it hit me, yaar, let's just give this YouTube thing a go and try to like get into it. Or I was always into graphical designing and all of that anyway, web designing and all that. So I made my first video in Jan 2017, and it was just ke yaar dalunga, monetize ho jayega, then I'll just see what, you know, how it goes, shock walk utar jayega, jo bhi hai. But when I put that video up, my friends saw it, and the general consensus was that that this is much better than what we expected as a first video. It's pretty good for a first shot, you know. So if you work at it, then we feel like you can make something out of it. For now, it's mostly mobile phones. It's because in our country, that is the main piece of tech a lot of people use anyway. Because it's a low-income country, you know, everyone needs a phone. Most people cannot afford, you know, high-end headphones or smartwatches and stuff. So it's mostly phones, but then also like trending news items. So like a few weeks ago, there was a 5G speed test conducted. So if it's a trending news item and you make a video on that, it does reasonably well, yeah. There's a huge list of things, but so what happens here is a lot of these brands are, you know, when you're dealing with them, it's their marketing teams. So their whole goal is to get the best possible hype about their product. So sometimes they'll send you a product, not all brands do this, only some of them, they'll send you a product, they'll try to control your content somehow. So they'll either tell you that, you know, why don't you make a video, this should be the title and our phone should be the winner or something like that. That rubs me the wrong way. Or if they say that we'll send you a phone, but try to avoid the negatives. If you dislike something, just don't say it. Like, we're not telling you to say, you know, that it's good at something it's bad at, but just don't say it. They want like a positive review assurance or something. That also rubs me the wrong way because I just don't appreciate it when they try to control my content. Okay, so it's one of my personal favorites is the Google Chromecast. That was actually my second video. It's just the idea that you can take a non-smart TV and put that in and make it a smart TV and then just watch YouTube and Netflix on it all day long. The advice is that you should innovate, try to figure out what you're doing wrong or how you can improve yourself, or somehow find a way that you can differentiate yourself from other YouTubers. Because if you're just going to give them more of the same, they have a dime a dozen people doing that. And if it's more of the same, you'll keep doing the same thing and expect different results, which is, I think Einstein said it's insanity, like if you do that. So I think brands need to educate themselves more about social media marketing, because I feel like a lot of times, even over here, it's an infant industry. Because abroad, you know, brands and YouTubers, they've been working together for so long that they've set the ground rules. And secondly, I would suggest them to not try to control YouTubers' content, to try and keep it authentic. You know, if your product is not good enough and you're gonna get fake positive reviews, it's not really gonna work for your product. Okay, so the changes I've witnessed are that now it's becoming a real thing. When I had joined, it was still like the biggest YouTubers were like, I think back then, like the ones that are the biggest now were like 20, 25,000 strong. So we weren't taken seriously. Now YouTube has become a real thing, so brands are actually taking us seriously. You're approached by brands to work together. I think that's a big change, and also there's a lot more YouTubers now. So every day you're seeing more and more YouTubers come in. So yeah, I would like to thank the Express Tribune for inviting me here and giving me a chance to like talk about my channel and giving me the spotlight. So yeah, I appreciate it. And if you guys need any help setting up your YouTube channel, or if you need like any advice or anything, you can always give me a shout. So thank you.